Hello and welcome. This is the mobile suit hanger, and today we are going to do some painting experiments. What we're going to do today is we're going to be using industrial paints and hobby paints in painting a gunpla. So what is going to happen if we put the hobby paints on top of an industrial paint? So, of course, this is mainly lacquer. Tamiya spray paints are also lacquer, but they are designed for plastic. And Vallejo, is an acrylic, especially the Mecha series. It's a water-based acrylic. So, what is going to happen if we put hobby paints on top of an industrial paint? Let's see. Hello to the Filipino and the global Gunpla community. Welcome back to the mobile suit hanger. And yes, we are now at, well, not really the last part, but we're almost about to complete this project. My very first major kit bash project. So what we're gonna do is we are going to paint this Gunpla. Let's see. And like what I've mentioned in the intro, we're going to be using industrial paints and hobby paints for this painting project. So let's begin. First, of course, I'll be using the Bosny primer gray to prime all the parts. For the joints and some parts of the inner frame, well, though this is an HG00 Quanta kit and it does not have a full inner frame, but at least for the quote-unquote inner frame parts, I'll be using the Tamiya gunmetal. Okay, so far still looking good. Now let's move on to the armor parts. So I'll be applying the Bosny primer gray for the armor parts, and then I'm going to hand brush these armor parts with Vallejo Mecha paints. Now that all parts are primed, we are now going to apply the Vallejo Mecha paints. Okay, so for the GN condensers, I'll be using Vallejo Metallic Blue. Okay, so let's set aside the acrylics first and wait for them to cure. Let's move on to another experiment. The next question that we need to answer is, can we achieve a candy tone effect using industrial paints? So as I watched tutorial videos, I've seen people priming the plastic and then applying silver as a base coat and then applying any clear color that they want to the silver base coat, and that's how they achieve a candy tone effect for their Gunpla. So let's see. Okay, so here I'll be applying Bosny Signal Red on top of the silver base coat. And this is how it looks once it's completely cured. Now let's try the same method on the plastic parts. So again, after priming, apply a silver base coat and then apply the clear primary coat. Okay, so for this part, I'll be using Vallejo gunmetal on top of the painted plastic parts to create some more details and some outline for the armor parts. Okay, so as far as this experiment is concerned, there hasn't been any adverse reaction or negative effect when I apply the acrylic paint on top of the lacquer paint. So and here we have the completed painted mobile suit. In our next video, I'll be painting the weapons and accessories for this kit bash project. And before we officially end this video, please make sure to follow these reminders. Never ever put lacquer on top of acrylics, because lacquer would definitely eat up your acrylics. So most likely, if you want to use some base coats, make sure that they are lacquer, and then apply acrylics on top of your lacquer paints. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.